Mrs. Theresa Fu, NUS Pro-Chancellor, Mr. Jonathan Yap, Chief Executive Officer, Listed Funds, Capital and Investment, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's a great honor to be speaking to you today on behalf of the graduating class of 2022. First of all, I'd like to extend my warmest congratulations to my fellow graduates. Class of 2022, congratulations. Four years ago, when I received the email that I was admitted to the computer engineering program, I was riding a bike. I was riding in the shadow of the Great Wall in Nanjing, China, where I was born and raised. A few months later, I found myself right here on the Cambridge campus, which was a little bit too hilly for a comfy bike ride, something I'm sure a lot of you can relate to, especially on the ever so bumpy and packed shuttle buses. But 4 years later, I came to realize that the past 4 years have been just like a bike ride. And today, as we're congratulating the class of 2022, I'd like to share 3 things I learned from this journey. The best thing about riding is not the destination, but the journey. When I paddled aimlessly along the Great Wall, I was constantly amazed by its beauty in different seasons and at different times of the day, just as I am right now, looking back, amazed by the journey that we have traveled together in the past 4 years. It's a journey consisting of countless warm fuzzies that make us unique as individuals, yet connected as a class. It's the aha moment after days of grinding caddis. It's the late night supper with our capstone teammates, and the list goes on. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank the people that supported us in this journey. Our professors, the admin staff, family, and friends. We're so fortunate to have them by our side throughout this journey, and we won't be here without them. Focus on the journey. That's probably the 3rd best thing I learned from the past 4 years. Now, the 2nd is being adaptable. People say that life is like riding a bike. To keep the balance, you gotta keep moving. Being adaptable, however, means we can always have our balance by jumping off the bike or changing the vehicle. As we're graduating, we're faced with a dynamic world full of challenges and opportunities. Web3 and the metaverse, inflation, and even war. To survive and thrive in such times, we must embrace change. And as much as change can be scary, and we may want to stick to cycling, I believe in this, that our education at CEG has given us the power to be adaptable. It's the technical knowledge. It's the ability to think creatively and critically. It's the connections with our peers and professors, and so much more. All of these empower us to embrace change from inside out and face challenges head on. So be adaptable and never limit yourself. The best thing I learned from this journey is solitude by choice. From time to time, I met amazing cyclists on the road, but cycling is ultimately a solo sport. It is solitude by choice. Over the past 4 years, I've come to realize that solitude is actually a powerful tool. In solitude, we discover our values, our character, and what drives us. In solitude, there's no judgment, and we're free to acknowledge our perfect imperfections. In solitude, we dream big and come up with plans to achieve our dreams. Solitude is about self-awareness, and through self-awareness, we come to understand who we are and what kind of person we want to be. So as we walk out of this ceremony hall, I'd like to encourage all of us to take a moment to embrace solitude and spend some time alone with our thoughts. Enjoy the journey, be adaptable, and embrace solitude. That's the 3 best things I've learned from this journey that we have traveled together. Many years later, when we look back on this journey, I'm sure we'll be as proud, confident, full of hope and courage as we are at this very moment, just like we were 4 years ago when we received that offer email. Class of 2022, it's been an absolute honor to have shared this ride with you. Congratulations.